It started with the toothpaste of all things that I was in the Walmart on Meridian Street in Bellingham, Washington, the one that's always too bright and too cold, a cathedral of cheap consumption. I was with Chloe. We weren't dating, not really. We were in that nebulous, frustrating zone of hanging out, a purgatory filled with mixed signals and a constant, low-grade hum of wanting. She needed toothpaste and I, like an idiot, had offered to drive her because my car had heat and her beat-up Civic did not. It was a Tuesday night, the kind of dead, empty time that makes you feel like the last people on earth. The store was a vast, fluorescent-lit tomb. Our footsteps echoed on the polished concrete. Chloe walked a few paces ahead, her presence a constant distraction. She was wearing these tight, faded jeans that hugged the curve of her hips in a way that felt like a personal challenge, and a simple black sweater. But it was the way she moved that got me. There was a sway to her walk, a confident, unconscious rhythm that made my eyes stick to her. I found myself staring at the space between the waistband of her jeans and the bottom of her sweater, a sliver of skin that seemed impossibly intimate in the sterile glare of the overhead lights. "Colgate or Crest?" she asked, turning her head. Her dark hair swung over her shoulder. "I don't know, Chloe, the one that doesn't taste like regret," I mumbled, shoving my hands in my pockets. She laughed, a soft, melodic sound that was swallowed by the cavernous space. She grabbed a box of Crest Pro Health and tossed it into the basket I was carrying. Her fingers brushed mine, a fleeting, electric contact that I felt all the way down my spine. I had to fight the urge to grab her hand, to pull her into one of the empty aisles and see if her lips tasted as good as they looked. It was a stupid, intrusive thought, the kind that pops up when you're bored and horny and trapped in a Walmart on a Tuesday. We wandered towards the grocery section. We didn't need food, but it felt like the thing to do to prolong this non-date. The store was so quiet we could hear the low, guttural hum of the freezers from 3 aisles away. We ended up with a random assortment of items. A bag of pretzels, a 2-liter of Coke, a single, sad-looking avocado. It was Chloe's idea to use the self-checkout. "Faster," she said with a shrug. There were 4 self-checkout stations lined up like sentinels. Only one was operational, its screen glowing a friendly blue. The others were dark, their conveyor belts still. We approached the lit one. I started scanning. Pretzels. Asterisk beep. Asterisk Coke. Asterisk beep. Asterisk. The avocado was tricky. It didn't have a barcode. Chloe leaned over me to type in the code, her breast pressing lightly against my arm. The scent of her shampoo, something like coconut and vanilla, filled my senses. I froze, my body hyper-aware of the warmth and soft pressure. My mind, traitorously, conjured an image of that same warmth pressed against me in a dark room, her breath on my neck. I swallowed hard, my throat dry. Then came the toothpaste. I scanned the box. Asterisk beep, star. The screen flickered. It wasn't a normal flicker. It was a violent, digital shudder, the pixels scrambling for a moment into a mess of black and white static before resolving back into the cheerful blue interface. A new line of text appeared below the item name. Asterisk asterisk Crest Pro Health Whitening $4.27 asterisk asterisk Loyalty Future Discount, minus 63 cents. Total $3.64. I stared at it. What's a loyalty future discount? Chloe peered at the screen, her brow furrowed. Dunno. Maybe it's some new club thing. My mom gets fuel points or whatever. She wasn't really paying attention. She was looking at her phone, her thumb scrolling through some social media feed. It was weird, but it was 63 cents. I wasn't about to complain. I finished the order, paid with my card, and the machine spat out a receipt. I glanced at it as we walked away, the shopping bag rustling in my hand. There it was, listed plainly, Loyalty Future Disc, $0.63. Weird, I said, crumpling the receipt and shoving it in my pocket. The cold Bellingham air hit us like a physical wall as we left the store, a damp, salty chill that seeped right through my jacket. I unlocked my car and we got in. The engine turned over with a reassuring rumble. "You want to get a coffee or something?" I asked, trying to sound casual. "That Coke's probably gonna be flat." She looked at me, her face illuminated by the green glow of the dashboard lights. Her lips looked soft, full. "Yeah, okay. But not Starbucks. That place on Railroad, the one with the weird art." "The Black Drop, sure." We drove in a comfortable silence for a few minutes, the heater blasting that I was acutely aware of her presence in the passenger seat, the way she tucked one leg up underneath her, the delicate shape of her ankle in its little sock that I was thinking about how to make a move, how to bridge the gap from hanging out to something else. When my phone buzzed in the cup holder, it was a notification from my banking app. Alert! Unusual activity. Frowning, I pulled over into a 7-Eleven parking lot. I opened the app. There was the charge from Walmart for the correct, discounted amount. But right below it, there was another entry. Asterisk asterisk Walmart Supercenter number 2154, refund asterisk asterisk amount, plus $0.63, what the hell? I muttered, what's up? Chloe asked, looking up from her phone. My bank just gave me back the 63 cents from that weird discount. She shrugged again. That was Chloe, unfazed. So the machine messed up, who cares? Free toothpaste. It should have ended there. A glitch. A weird digital hiccup in the bowels of a corporate system. But it didn't. A few days later, I was back at the same Walmart. Alone this time. I needed motor oil and a new phone charger. The memory of the discount had faded, replaced by the more persistent memory of Chloe's hip brushing against mine at the coffee shop counter. I'd walked her to her door afterward, the tension so thick you could chew it, but I'd chickened out. Just a awkward hug. I'd been kicking myself ever since. I found my things and headed back to the self-checkout. The same station was lit up, the others dark. A strange, superstitious part of me wanted to use a different one, but the only other option was a full-service lane with a single, tired-looking cashier and a long line. I went to the machine. I scanned the motor oil. Asterisk beep. Star. I scanned the charger. Asterisk beep. Asterisk. The screen flickered. That same violent, staticky shudder. My stomach tightened. Asterisk asterisk phone charger $14.99 asterisk asterisk loyalty future discount. Minus $2.21. Total $12.78. The discount was bigger this time. A lot bigger. And it was calculating a different amount off a different product. This wasn't a fixed coupon. It was proportional. I stood there, staring at the screen, the low hum of the store suddenly feeling oppressive. I looked around. No one was paying me any attention. Mom was trying to corral a screaming toddler. An old man was squinting at a bag of oranges. Everything was normal, except for this machine. I finished the transaction, my fingers clumsy on the screen. The receipt printed. I snatched it and walked quickly out of the store, not looking back. In the safety of my car, I examined the slip of paper. Asterisk asterisk phone charger $14.99 asterisk asterisk loyalty future disc. Dash $2.21 10W30 motor oil, $7.49 subtotal. $20.23 total. $18.02. And then at the very bottom, in smaller, fainter type, was another line I hadn't noticed on the first receipt. Asterisk asterisk thank you for your continued loyalty. Asterisk asterisk. I got the bank notification an hour later. Asterisk asterisk Walmart Supercenter number 2154 refund, plus $2.21. Asterisk asterisk this was beyond a glitch. This was a pattern. The refund was the truly bizarre part. The store system was charging me less, and then my bank was reimbursing me the difference as if the discount was an error it was obligated to correct. But how? Why? I called Chloe that night. Hey, you remember that weird discount at Walmart? The toothpaste thing? She said, her voice distant. I could hear the clatter of dishes in the background. She was probably at her restaurant job. It happened again, with a phone charger. A bigger discount. Lucky you, she said, and I could hear the smile in her voice. Maybe you should buy a TV. It's not funny, Chloe. It's creepy, and my bank refunded me the money both times. There was a pause. Okay, that is a little weird, but it's probably just some computer thing. They'll figure it out and fix it. I wanted to believe her. I tried to put it out of my mind. For the next week, I avoided that Walmart. I went to the grocery outlet, the Target on Bakerview, anywhere else. But the thought of it nagged at me, a splinter in my brain. What was it calculating? Loyalty future discount. The words echoed. Asterisk future. Star. The breaking point came when I ran out of deodorant. It was late, past 10 p.m., and the Meridian Street Walmart was the only place open. A part of me, a morbidly curious part, wanted to go back. To test it. The store was even more deserted at night. The lighting seemed harsher, casting long, distorted shadows down the empty aisles that I felt a prickle on the back of my neck. The feeling of being watched. I grabbed my deodorant, Old Spice Fiji, because Chloe had once mentioned she liked the smell, and a 6-pack of beer, my nerves demanding a chemical solution. I walked to the self-checkout. My heart was thumping a little too hard. All 4 stations were dark. For a moment I felt a surge of relief that I'd have to use the cashier. But as I stood there, the station on the far end, the one I'd used twice before, flickered to life. The screen glowed blue, an invitation. Swallowing hard, I walked over. I scanned the deodorant. Asterisk beep. Asterisk I scanned the beer. Asterisk beep. Asterisk the flicker was instantaneous this time, a quick, brutal zap of digital noise. Asterisk Old Spice deodorant $5.49 asterisk loyalty future discount, -1 cent. 1 cent. IT had given me a 1 cent discount on the deodorant. Then it processed the beer. Asterisk Bud Light 6 PK, $8.99 asterisk. Loyalty future discount, -$6.74. Total, $2.75. My blood ran cold. A 75% discount on the beer. Why? Why such a tiny discount on one item and a massive one on the other? I paid, my hand trembling. The receipt printed. I didn't look at it until I was in my car, the doors locked. Asterisk Old Spice deodorant $5.49 asterisk. Loyalty future disc. $0.01 Bud Light 6 PK $8.99 loyalty future disc. $6.74 subtotal. $12.27 total. $2.75 Thank you for your continued loyalty. And then below that, another new line. Asterisk we appreciate your patronage for the years to come. Asterisk. The words felt like a physical blow. Asterisk for the years to come. Asterisk the discount was for my future. IT was calculating the value of my future loyalty, but the amounts were all wrong. The toothpaste, the charger, the beer, they were random. Unless it wasn't about the items at all. A terrible, chilling idea began to form in my mind. What if the discount wasn't for the item's future in my life? What if it was for my future? The time I had left to be a loyal customer. The 1 cent discount on the deodorant. A product I use every day. A product tied to basic hygiene, to the immediate, near future. The massive discount on the beer. A temporary indulgence. A thing for the weekend. The phone charger, an object with a lifespan of a year, maybe 2, got a moderate discount. The toothpaste, a consumable that lasts for weeks, got a small one. It was calculating the discount based on how many years of use it predicted I had left for the product. And the only way it could predict that was if it knew how many years I had left. I sat in my car, the cold seeping in, and I felt a pure, undiluted terror I had never known before. This wasn't a glitch. This was a diagnosis. A prognosis. Delivered by a fucking self-checkout machine in a Bellingham Walmart. My phone buzzed, the bank notification. Asterisk plus $6.75. Asterisk they'd refunded the entire discount. Every time. It was as if the system knew the charge was invalid because the premise was impossible. You can't charge a man for a future he isn't going to have. I drove home in a daze. I didn't drink the beer. I left the 6-pack on the kitchen counter, the cans gleaming under the fluorescent light like a row of accusing eyes. I couldn't sleep. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, the phrase repeating in my head. Asterisk. Loyalty future discount, for the years to come. Star. The next morning I was a wreck. I called in sick to work. I needed to talk to someone, to prove I wasn't going insane. I called Chloe. Can you meet me? It's important. She heard the tension in my voice. Yeah, of course. My place? I'm off today. An hour later I was on her couch. Her apartment was small and messy, smelling of incense and perfume. She was wearing leggings and an oversized sweatshirt, her hair piled in a messy bun. She looked cozy, beautiful. Normally being here alone with her would have my mind racing with possibilities. Now all I could feel was a cold dread. I told her everything, the receipts, the refunds. My theory. She listened, her legs tucked under her, her expression shifting from concern to deep unease. When I finished, she was silent for a long time. Mark, she said softly, using my name for the first time, which only made the situation feel more grave. That's insane. I know it sounds insane, but look. I pulled out my phone and showed her the bank statements, the photos I'd taken of the receipts. She scanned them, her brow furrowed. Okay, the discounts are real, and the refunds are real, but your theory? Mark, that's a huge leap. It's a computer. It's probably just a badly written algorithm for some new loyalty program that's buggy as hell. Then why the refunds? Why does my bank keep giving the money back? I don't know. A conflict with another system. It happens. She reached out and put her hand on my knee. Her touch was warm, comforting, and for a second, it cut through the fear. I looked at her hand, at her slender fingers, and I imagined them elsewhere, on my skin, and the juxtaposition of that raw desire with the cold terror in my gut was nauseating. I was losing my mind, and part of me was still fixated on the curve of her neck. We have to go back, I said, my voice hoarse. Her eyes widened. What? Why? We have to test it, with two people. We'll buy the same thing, see what it does. She pulled her hand back. Mark, no, that's crazy, let it go. I can't, I whispered, and I heard the desperation in my own voice. Chloe, if I'm right, that machine is telling me I don't have much time left. The silence that followed was heavy, broken only by the hum of her refrigerator. She looked at me, really looked at me, and saw the genuine fear in my eyes. Okay, she said finally, her voice resigned. Okay, we'll go, but if this is some prank, I'm going to be so pissed at you. We drove to the Walmart in silence. The sky was a flat, uniform gray, typical for Bellingham in the fall. The parking lot was half-full. As we walked towards the entrance, I felt a profound sense of dread, as if I were walking to my own execution. We went straight to the self-checkout. The usual station was lit. The others were dark. It was waiting for me. Okay, I said, my mouth dry. We'll each buy the same thing. Something with a long shelf life. Something you'd use for years. We went to the kitchenware aisle and each grabbed a simple stainless steel cooking spoon. A basic utensil. An object meant to last for decades. My heart was hammering against my ribs as we walked back. Chloe was tense, her arms crossed over her chest. She looked pale. You first, I said. She nodded, her jaw tight. She scanned the spoon. Asterisk beep. Asterisk, the screen flickered. Asterisk asterisk, stainless steel spoon. $3.99 asterisk asterisk, loyalty future discount. Dash.